Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. So let me ask you a question. Have you ever had some real nice horizontal video that you wanted to upload as a TikTok, as an Instagram reel, or as a YouTube short? And you know that when you put it in that type of format, since it's vertical video, it's not really going to look right, or it's just not going to look as like dope or flattering as you captured it, because you captured it in that, wide aspect, but you have to upload it vertical when you're doing it on a mobile phone. If you struggle with that problem, don't worry, I got you. In this video, I'm gonna show you the best way to upload horizontal video in a vertical video format. Let's go. So the method that I use is done in Adobe Premiere Pro, but you can do it in Final Cut, you can do it in DaVinci, hell, you can probably even do it on your cell phone, but we're gonna be using Adobe Premiere Pro. So let's go into my computer right now where I already have Premiere Pro set up. I got pretty much a blank project, a new project. So we're gonna upload some video footage from a wedding that I actually did not too long ago. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drag that wedding highlight over here, like that. And like I said, this is just your standard widescreen video. This will not look right, uploaded as a reel, just as is. We're gonna just do the whole thing with no sound. And like I said, widescreen video, not gonna look right with in a reel, a TikTok, a YouTube short. The algorithm of those platforms is going to hate you for that if you try to upload it wide like that. So first things first, we got to go to our sequence settings and we have to make sure that we're in the right aspect ratio for a reel. So we got 24 frames per second. Now, most of you all probably know this, but if you don't, the aspect ratio for a 1080p reel, which you should always be uploading your shorts, reels, and TikToks in 1080. Do not do 4K because the compression is going to be terrible. You want to go to 1080 by 1920. And like I said, that works the same way in any platform that you use. But for Premiere Pro, I like to check the maximum bit depth and the maximum render quality. So boom, there you go. Now our video is in the correct format to be uploaded as a reel. But if you look, who wants to see a video like this? You can barely see any of the details of what's going on. You can, most of these shots are meant to have the whole scene captured. I mean, this shot looked pretty good with them standing there, but we'll get to what to do with certain shots. So first things first, when you're working with 4K footage, you want to sit here and go to the effects. Now, as far as the scale is concerned, you can move this up and down. And with 4K footage, you want to take it to 90 because that is literally the point that you get the entire scene for what it is on your camera. Like I said, you can pan left, you can pan right. You're still in that vertical aspect ratio, but with 90, you have at least the entire frame. And if you were to move it up and down, you would get the black on either side. So 90 is where you want to be as far as the scale. Now, if you were to say you wanted this whole shot with them standing there, but you wanted to see the entire wide shot, you could always, upload it like this and have the black on the bottom and the top. But for some reason, I found that, at least with Instagram Reels, it seems like they don't like you to have like this blank space right here. I know some people upload videos like this and they write something at the top and write something at the bottom, all different types of videos, right? And everybody's different. People who have like a large audience, celebrities and stuff, they get away with a lot. A lot of smaller creators like us, it's almost like our stuff has to be perfect or it just doesn't get pushed. So I've found that when I upload reels with this blank space, it just doesn't hit the same. It doesn't work the same. It's not good, right? So what I like to do is, if I wanted this shot and I wanted it as is like that, say I wanted it nice and wide, we're gonna take it to 40 just to make sure we don't have any, well, matter of fact, while I'm on that note, let me tell you, 30, if you were to go to scale 30, that is literally the entire shot, wide shot right there. So if you were to try to move this left and right, you would get the black bars like that. Of course, you can move it up and down, but just like 90 was the way we get the entire shot in the frame as far as the height was concerned. As far as the whole shot entirely, 30 is the entire wide shot. But personally, I think that's a little too small. So I'm gonna go with 50. Or we'll do 40. We'll do 40. Now, what I do for shots like this, let me just isolate this clip real quick. What I do is, instead of uploading anything with black bars, what I like to do is click on my clip right here, hold either Alt if you're on a PC or Option if you're on a Mac. I'm on a Mac, so I hold Option and I drag that up. And as you can see, I got two clips stacked on top of each other. So now what I do is I like to take this back clip and scale it back up, where now I have them two on top of each other. But you don't want to keep it like that, but that's a good starting point. Because like I said, for some reason, it seems like Instagram just doesn't want that black space. So I like to fill up the frame with something. But we're really just focused on this shot, and I'm going to tell you what to do with this in the back. So when you're using Adobe Premiere Pro, what you want to do is I search blur on the effects, and I put a Gaussian blur on the clip that's underneath. And I take the blur to about maybe like 40 or 50. We still got the same clip back to back, but you know, you can still focus on this clip, because although you see all this, it's blurred out, and it, you know, actually makes you focus on this clip more. So I don't do this for every single clip. Like, let me give you an example of a clip that maybe wouldn't need that. Like for the clip of this flower here, I would just leave this the same, because you can see what it is. It looks flattering. It doesn't look, you know, like it's too close or too tight. Also, too, the shot with this chair, it doesn't really look bad as is. You know, like I said, I'm at 90. If I wanted to scale it back and, you know, get more of the other chairs like that, I can always take it to, what is that, 56, and I can just, before a shot like this, it's really not worth it. I probably would just keep it the same. But as I stated, if I wanted to, I can always do that. You know, move this rear shot back up like that, you know, and put the blur on it. And like I said, the whole purpose of this technique is just to fill up the frame for those black spots. If you go to my Instagram, you'll see that I don't have videos with that just black space. I like to utilize this technique because I just feel like it makes your reels and your shorts and things, vertical video, period, just look a lot cleaner. All right, lastly, I'll show you this shot right here with a little sparkler exit. It doesn't look bad because it's kind of focused on them, but it was so much going on. And of course, my camera was hunting for focus. This is a shot that you definitely want to see more of the people. But like I said, I'm not a fan of really going below 50. So I would do 50 there, you know, same method, take it up, put the blur on the clip underneath, scale that clip underneath up, and put that blur. Let's try 60. And like I said, that just looks so much more flattering than if I was to just have, you know, black bars of nothing on a reel. It just looks so much better to me when you fill up the entire frame on your TikToks, on your reels, on your Instagram shorts, not leaving that black space, especially if you're a smaller creator. I think if you have like an established following and you're like semi-celebrity or celebrity, I don't really think it matters. You can post a picture or a video of anything and they'll show it to people. But, you know, for smaller creators like myself, people with like not a gazillion, billion followers, I think that, you know, we have to really use methods and practices that are like most optimal to grow our accounts. And like I said, I found that when you kind of fill up the whole frame on your Instagram reel, that it performs better. So this is pretty much where I'm going to end this video at. I really hope you guys found value in this. If you did, all I ask is that you hit that thumbs up button. You know, drop a comment down below if this thing helped you out. If you disliked the video, make sure you hit dislike twice, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Peace out.